Hello, my name's Paul Harries and I'd like to talk to you about my book, which is called Dysfunctional Family Portraits. It's a collection of pictures of the band Slipknot, which I have been working on, or working with them should I say, since 1999. My first encounter with Slipknot was in 1999. It was for a Kerrang magazine front cover, and I went to their hometown in Des Moines, Iowa, in the United States, and met this crazy bunch of 9 people in red boiler suits, and we hit it off, and fortunately I've been photographing the band ever since. The reason the book is called Dysfunctional Family Portraits is because Slipknot really is a family, if you've ever seen them, how they are together. But obviously the way they are and the way they present themselves, they're not like any normal family. I did speak to Clown about the title, and he said that his wife had said to him in the very early days of Slipknot that Slipknot needs to be dysfunctional in order to be functional. I've been lucky enough to join Slipknot on some of the major points in their history. One of them was the video shoot for Duality. That was shot in their hometown with hundreds of extras, maggots as the Slipknot fans are called. They were called in to join in the fun. Basically, there was a house. The band were playing inside the house, and from all sides the house was just invaded by these kids. It got smashed up pretty badly, and I was in the basement at one point setting up for a shoot, and I could see the ceiling above me was bouncing up and down, and at one point one of the crew even came down and said, "We really don't think you should be down here, it could let go any minute." So I made a quick exit. During the band's UK tour in 2000, Joey Jordison, the Slipknot's drummer, asked me if he could do a shot naked. I said, okay. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work out. And he said, I don't know, I just want to do a shot naked. And I thought, well, in order to get it published, it needs to be decent. So I asked him if he had any spare masks, which he did. So he had one mask on his face and another mask covering his embarrassment. So, but that was kind of a bit of a strange shot and unusual for them as well, because at the time they were quite guarded about their image, and nobody knew exactly what they looked like. So for one of them to strip off was quite unusual. Clown is a very interesting member of the band. He's responsible for the whole visual look of Slipknot, and he often wants to try and do different shoots away from what we're normally doing with the band, so maybe something a bit experimental. There was one time I shot him backstage at Hammersmith Apollo, and we tried a few things, and then he had some fake blood and basically covered himself in fake blood and posed in the showers as if he'd been murdered. So that was quite a nice shot. I don't know what the cleaners must have thought the next day, because there was blood everywhere. Another time I shot Clown for Kerrang, and he wanted some goat's heads. So the picture editor at Kerrang was at Smithfield Market to pick them up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we had 5 or 6 of them, and he was swinging them around by their tongues and generally just doing very disgusting things with these goat's heads. But visually, for the photographs anyway, it looked fantastic.